Hello all, this is Javon with More Than a Sign, back at it again. Hope you having a blessed day, blessed night, and a blessed life. Today's topic is the pain of growth. Growth is change. Change is growth. If you don't change, you're not growing. A lot of people don't like changing, so that means they're not really growing. And I'm not a father yet, but I feel if I was to have some kids now, if I stop growing, then my kids also stop growing. I had witnessed these kind of glimpses of the pain of the growth side, because you have to let go of some things that you love a lot, and this could be relationships with a partner, it could be friends, and it can be a sport. Sport is a big one. A lot of high school teens, they grow up playing their childhood sport, and they think and believe that they're going to make it to the pros, NBA, NFL, WNBA for the women's side, you know, any pro athletic sport you can think of. And when it's that last high school game, that senior year game, and you haven't got no Division I scholarships, no D2, no D3, no JUCOs, no NAIA, none of that, and some stuff really start to hit the fan, and it's like, well, you are hit with reality. And a wise man once told me, your bills become Williams. It gets that serious, and I quote that quote too. But yeah, this happened with me with basketball. I'm about 5'10", 5'11", 5'9", I don't know. Really, I don't even, you know, but I was hoping to get that growth spurt, because mostly everybody in my family on the man side is, you know, 6'2", 6'3". So I was really hoping on that, but I'm left-handed, everybody else right-handed, but not to mind that. I was hoping to get that growth spurt, and it never happened. I was hit with reality, and I was just hoping and hoping. I was sending out emails to all these schools, all these scholarships. All these schools I was sending out emails to, and no response back, or they wanted me to walk on. But I was hit with the reality of, hey, you either gonna keep pursuing this, or you're going to pursue some kind of career to get you going, basically a stepping stone to get you going in the right direction. And letting go of something you love is so hard to do, but once you do it, you level up your maturity by millions. It's like letting go of a rope that's on fire, right? Like you want to hold on to it. You want to hold on to it so long. Well, you want to continue to hold on to it, but while you're holding on to it, it's literally burning your hand. So you're sacrificing your hand, your flesh, for this one thing that you love so much. But when you let go, you literally open the door for something else that you love to come in, that you don't even know it yet, because you're still stuck on this one love. You know, that's the same thing with partners. People go through something, and they be with a partner for so long, and all of a sudden, that's like the only girl or the only man on the world. And I am guilty of that. But once you have this mindset of abundance, that it's many other good people out there, it's not just this one person. And you know, maybe this person is good, but she's really not that good for you. You know, it's just like math. It's, you know, certain equations. Maybe this number, let's say in this formula I'm 5, and the sum of this problem's has to equal 10. Like, it has to. But this person that I'm with is a 2. So now the formula that I'm stuck with is 5 plus 2, which is 7. The 10 ain't happening. You know what I mean? But she's still a good person. But maybe somebody else has an 8, and that's their two that they need, if that makes sense. But yeah, letting go of basketball, it was a tough thing to do, very tough thing to do. But I had my eyes on basketball, and I'm a electrician, and I really love doing this. And that right there, me letting go of that rope that was on fire with basketball, it opened the door for electricity. Like, I love working with my hands, which is also a correlation with basketball. It's hands, it's agility, it's mind and muscle connection, it's thinking before what you're doing, which is the same thing correlating with electrician. But that's one example with the sports, with and I also gave you an example with the relationships. But yeah, people don't like change. I love change. Change is so good, so good. Now, I'm not saying to get away from all your you know, modern routines, but if you do get away from your routines, you're gonna get different results. If you stick with routines, then you're gonna get the same results. You know, that's like working out, and I'm doing the same amount of sets and reps with everything in the same weight. I'm not going nowhere. Muscles ain't getting bigger, muscles ain't improving. But if I maybe do one more set, or I start doing pauses with my squats, I like squat down, I hold there for 5 seconds, and then I go up, but then keep my same sets and reps as I was doing before, I'm gonna start seeing some growth. You know what I mean? So there's the growth is a bittersweet, and it goes like that too, because first you're bitter, but then once you get over that bitterness, it's sweet. You know, I'm not looking at anything like, oh, I gotta have this, or I need this. You know, if somebody else, for example, going back to that rope that's on fire, if that person wants to walk away from me, hey, I look at it like a bus ride. Okay, I'm the bus driver, we driving, and I pick that person up in my bus, and she's along for the ride. We driving, I'm making some stops, picking up other people, but she's staying on the ride. And all of a sudden she wants to get off the ride. I don't have no right to keep that person there. I don't. I'm gonna say, well, thanks for letting me provide you this service on this ride. Wish them the best for the rest of their life. And who knows, I might find them in another state. You know, maybe they got some growing and some maturing to do. Maybe they gotta water some plants in their garden. Maybe they need to isolate. And also me. Maybe it can be vice versa. Maybe the man upstairs is separating us two for a reason, so we can come back more mature, more put together, developed. So it's always an upwards incline. Growth. It's pain. It is. But I love it. I keep saying it, but I love it. I love it. This is Javon with More Than a Sign. Hopefully you can take something from this, or somebody you know can take something from this. And I hope you have a blessed day, blessed night, and a blessed life. See y'all in the next one. Keep growing.